Hey guys, this is Jen from Head to Toe, and today I wanted to show you how I put on BB cream. So as you can see, I'm not wearing any face makeup, no primer, I just moisturize. I did my eye makeup already, but I don't actually have anything on my skin. So I'm just going to put my bangs up with this little fringe holder, which I've gotten a lot of questions about this too. You can get this at prettyandcute.com. And if you use code from Head to Toe, you also get a discount. The BB cream I'm going to be using today is the Skin 79 VIP Gold Triple Functions BB cream. And I like this one, and I also really like the pink one. The pink one is better for me during the summertime when my skin gets a little more oily, but right now in the winter, since my skin is drier, I really like this one because it's a little bit more moisturizing. So the consistency of BB creams, and I'm talking about Asian BB creams, not the Americanized ones that tend to be a little bit more just like a tinted moisturizer. You can kind of see the texture of it right here. It's almost like a gel texture. It's not really a heavy feeling on your skin, but it definitely isn't the same as like a liquid foundation. So because of the texture difference with this BB cream, it actually allows you to put it on with your fingers really easily, and that's what I usually always do. So now I'm just going to apply this like I usually do. I just dot on my forehead and my chin, different areas of my face. This is all with one squirt so far of the BB cream. I didn't actually take very much. As you can see, I have a lot of like hyperpigmentation spots here, a lot of acne to cover up and redness around my nose, just a lot of unevenness going on. And then just really easily, I just sort of rub this all into my skin. Then I take another pump of the BB cream. As you can see, I don't use much at all. And I'm going to go over the spots where I feel like they need a little bit more coverage. Like right here on my cheeks, right here where I have extra hyperpigmentation, around my nose and on top of it where there's some pores, on the tops of my cheeks there as well. And what I do is I just pat that onto my skin so it's a little bit thicker than when I just sweeped it onto everywhere earlier. So I'm using this sort of in place of how I would use a concealer, you know, like applying a little bit where I have specific areas that need more coverage, and I'm just patting it in. And I think this might actually be the trick to why BB cream looks so much more like your real skin than using a foundation. It's because it is a pretty thin coverage and you just put it on in little layers. And when you build it up, it just doesn't have that really heavy look like foundation does. One thing you might notice as I'm applying this is that the color of the BB cream doesn't match my exact skin tone. This one actually runs really gray, and I don't really know many people that have gray skin. But the magical thing about this is after you apply it, maybe 5-10 minutes after it really soaks into your skin, it does tend to adjust and match a broader range of skin tones. I also like to use this underneath my eyes right here. So I just pat that really lightly under my eyes. I actually really love using BB cream for my under eye circles even if I'm wearing foundation, just because it's a little bit more moisturizing and it doesn't really leave those really weird creases under my eye. It just absorbs really nicely and doesn't make my under eye area look cakey at all. But if you need higher coverage, I wouldn't really recommend using this just as your only under eye concealer. I don't have as bad under eye circles as maybe some other people do, and it works really well for me. I even think that the slight gray color is actually kind of brightening to the eyes, as odd as that sounds. And I'm just going back again on any problem areas that are still showing through, adding one more layer. If you have really more even skin than I do, you probably can even skip this step or the step before it. And just like foundation, I also like to apply a bit on my neck just so everything blends in well together. So at this point, I'm done putting on my actual BB cream, and you might notice that, like I said before, my skin is a little bit lighter than what I usually look like. because it's still adjusting, so that takes like a few minutes. So in the meantime, I'm going to go grab my concealer, which I usually put on top of this just to hide any extra spots that are really just showing through and cannot be covered by the BB cream. Alright, so now I'm going to cover any extra spots that need like perfect coverage using my NARS Stick Concealer. The shade I'm using is Custard. So after you're done concealing, this is an optional step, but if you're an oilier skinned girl, then you might want to use the extra oil controlling abilities of a finishing powder, and my favorite current one is the Tarte Smooth Operator Powder. This is just a translucent powder. You can use whatever one that you personally like best. Just using my Sigma F40, it's kind of like a paddle brush. I like using a really big brush so that I don't have to move much around on my face. So basically, I just pat this onto my skin. So I finished applying my powder, and so this is the final clean face with the BB cream. I'm just going to apply a little bit of blush. I'm using my favorite Tarte blush in Exposed. So this is my final finished BB cream face. I don't know if you can really see on camera very well, but it is a much more natural, slightly more glowy look than using other foundations. And that's especially true if you don't have the powder to finish it. But I showed that just in case, because I know a lot of girls have asked me questions about if you can use powder with it. Yes, you can. I usually do in the summer, not so much in the winter, just because, you know, my skin gets a little bit drier. But whatever you need for your skin type is totally fine. I do have a whole entire BB cream video, actually 2 videos. I try on a whole bunch of different BB creams myself and tell you my thoughts on them, as well as bringing in a friend of mine, Hannah, who is Caucasian, so you get to see all of the BB creams on different skin tones, and I will link those 2 videos right here if you have not seen them. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope this was really helpful for those of you who, you know, weren't really sure about how to apply BB cream and how it sort of applies a little bit differently than foundation. So I hope you guys will continue to watch my basics videos. Let me know in the comments down below what other basics videos you would like to see, and I guess I will talk to you guys soon. You can check out more information on my blog that's from head to toe, and if you have questions, ask me on Twitter. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!